Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your friend here, Raza's Retro, and I just wanted to share with you guys today something that I used to do for a brief period, um, and something that I enjoyed quite a bit, but it was a phase, a small phase. But essentially, those of you that know me do know that I am a big hockey fan, and I had a phase of collecting hockey cards. Now, it's not a big collection, but it was still something that I've always enjoyed and would look forward to going to a local drugstore, whereas here we call it in Montreal a dépanneur or dep, and just getting a pack and just being excited to open these up. In terms of other card collecting, I used to obviously collect Pokemon cards, but again, that was also a phase. Unfortunately, I don't have those. I did get rid of them. Personally, I mean, I have a lot of love for Pokemon, but I don't see myself, recollecting them. I don't see myself getting more hockey cards either. I mean, after I stopped, I think I bought one pack maybe 3 or 4 years ago just for the fun of it. But yeah, it's not really something of interest to me anymore. I definitely do like looking at these because, like I said, it's great memories. Wanted to quickly point out that the first pack that I got, I think it was a pack of maybe 5 or 6 cards. It was one of these. They're called first editions. So we got Thomas Caberlet of the Toronto Maple Leafs and Radek Bonk of the Ottawa Senators. So I remember getting that pack. I was really excited. Growing up in Montreal, I was a big Montreal Canadiens fan. And then later on in life, I started to cheer for the Leafs. That's a story in itself. The reason why that's funny for those that don't know is because Montreal and Toronto are arch rivals, and I'm literally cheering for the enemy team now, as they say. Jose Theodore was my favorite goalie, and actually the reason why I started really liking hockey. Yannick Perreault, another great player. Jose Theodore, unfortunately, was a good goalie, but he had his ups and downs. Never really played to his potential, and um, did achieve some things, but I felt like this guy could have done a lot more with his career. Joe Sakic, a legend, one of my favorite players as well. A lot of love for Chris Drury. But yeah, for those that do end up watching, in the comment section, do let me know. Was there any sort of cards that you collected? Whether it be, baseball cards, basketball, American football, soccer, or as the rest of the world calls it, football cards, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever it is. It's always interesting to see what, you know, people would collect. If you guys are wondering, this was really just my passion. Sean wasn't into hockey, nor did he like the idea of me collecting cards. He found it was pointless, and I mean, more or less, I could see his point now for sure. Um, but I'm still glad I did. I'm still glad I did. Ron Francis, great hockey player, great, great legend of the game. And he's part of that first edition pack. Uh, Vincent Lecavalier is actually a hockey player that I met. The only hockey player that I met. That's a bit of a story in itself. If I have time, maybe I'll mention it. If not, maybe another time. I'm gonna try to go a little quicker. I don't want the video to be too long. I just wanted to show, this is actually one of my favorite cards, Tommy Salo, Hometown Heroes, just because of the whole background and everything. It just looks pretty awesome. Just gonna kind of go real quickly on these. Not too sure if you guys can see properly, but a lot of great players, a lot of great cards from great teams: Tampa, Anaheim, New York Rangers, Minnesota Wild. Um, These were pretty big back in the day. OPG cards. A lot of my friends that did collect hockey cards, they would primarily get OPGs. I think they were more expensive too, if I'm not mistaken. I got basically like whatever I can, you know? Um, I didn't really go for a specific. Like I said, OPGs were big. Anson Carter, another great hockey player. A lot of love for him. And I mean, yeah, I don't really know what to say. I just thought I would share this with you guys, just to share a memory of mine, a little thing that I used to do back in the day. Ooh, okay, I do want to mention this. So Steve Yzerman, a legend. Brendan Shanahan, one of my favorite hockey players. And I was really happy to get some of these guys back from Detroit. Those that know hockey, late 90s, early 2000s, Detroit Red Wings were a very solid team. Got Mario Lemieux, my favorite of all time. Chris Chelios, great defenseman. One of the greatest, actually. Sean Burke, great goaltender with the Coyotes. So I'm just going to kind of skim through these a little quickly. I think I'm almost done, but I just don't, I just don't want the video to be too long. But basically, yeah, that's it, guys. I mean, really, it's just, just an interest of mine that I had. A small phase. I think I collected cards for like maybe 6 months, maybe a year max. And then for whatever reason, I just, I just lost interest. I'm glad I kept these. And yeah, I just wanted to share it with everybody. Once again, anybody that ends up watching, if there's any sort of card collecting that you've done back in the day, or if you're still doing, please share. Please let me know. It's always interesting to hear what people have to say. And yeah, that's about it. I just hope everyone is having a great weekend. Before I do sign off, please remember we still have the Street Fighter No Tigers Sagat challenge still going on. That's going to go on till March the 10th. So everyone is welcome to take part. Please check out the video in my channel for the rules and regulations. If there's something you're not unsure of, you can always reach out to me. But that being said, I appreciate your time. I hope everyone is well and remain retro. Take care. Cheers.